Son of a bitch. God damn it, man. I'm telling you, they're all fucked up over there.
Alexa, drop it to Christopher. Chris, the food is here. Alexa, stop.
Yeah, you got 12
Alexa, stop. Just call me.
Is there no cheese pizza?
Oh. God damn it.
Call.
Is there no cheese pizza?
I'm sure that phone's probably just gonna ring because their ass is just not. God damn it, dude. There's some fucked up shit, dude. There's no phone number to their asses here. God.
Alex, is that a large?
That's what you ordered, Michelle.
It's not a large though.
On mine? You talking about the Brooklyn or the other one?
No, the pepperoni, the Pizza Hut. You've got to call them now, otherwise they will not do nothing about it.
Michelle, they're not gonna do shit about it because they're so fucking stupid. There's no phone number
Do you
here.
want me to call so you can play your game? Is that why you're pissed off?
Where's the phone number? There's no phone number here.
There is phone number. Let me see.
Pizza Hut and Highway 6 in Sugar Land.
Here it is, Pizza Hut.
That's what they gave me, Michelle. I mean, see, they're not answering the phone. That phone was ringing like crazy and they were just ignoring it. Not the black one.
You're fat. Take a look. This is one of the members of the grocery gang. I don't really know what they've been up to the past few days.
God, these motherfuckers ain't gonna answer the fucking
Are you
phone.
ready? Did you get the number?
Yeah, I got the number. They're not answering. I'm telling you. When I went over there, that phone was ringing like crazy and they wouldn't even fucking answer the phone. They had people there bitching about how long they've been waiting. This guy saying that he's been waiting for 3 o'clock for his pizza. I wanted to call him a dumbass because I wouldn't have been waiting there since 3 o'clock for a pizza. But other people started walking in talking about they ordered the pizza 40 minutes ago. Why isn't it ready? See, now they just hung up.
So,
I'm calling you, Michelle.
and I paid for rent.
Okay, Coach. Well, we're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Safarian Jenkins has
Hello?
it. He'll wind up getting a yard
Yes,
on the
hi.
game's first play. It's second
Yes.
down.
832-855-018, but the phone number was 832-574-2000 that I ordered the pizza
more
from.
dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yes, I picked up an order, and
deep here for Stills. It got his man complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I picked up an order, and you guys can give me another wing. They ordered 2 wings, and there's only 1 set of wings. You guys.
Touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
Highway 6 between Williams, Trace, and Lexington.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Williams, Trace, and Settlers Way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Fuck, good shit, man. I can't even fucking concentrate, man. Sucks. Fucking sucks. Bullshit, dude.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
55. Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check. Reset. Reset.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Alpha.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
God.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Crowder. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to stay ready.
Here's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He goes underneath the drape. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They come out here in the I. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Washington. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Drake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 93. Now Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out.
We play to win. Let's go.
On first down, Bell, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there. First down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hackenberg taking it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Hackenberg. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice room.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, Eddie. He don't want it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check that. Check that.
Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check. Lucky. Big end. Oh, lady.
Washington gets it going right. 16 yards, a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's complete. Stills. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Brian Poole. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Third down here. To throw is Carr. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose.
Oh my God.
This is picked up by the Dolphins. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a 10.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now on second and 16. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's third down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On second and 11 now. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Undercrunch. No.
Running it, Washington. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Yes, why?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Just once, let me fucking blame Pierce.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. We own him. Man, Eddie. Kill. Man, Eddie. Watch the twins. Watch the safety creep. Check 13.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Oh, my God.
Off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They'll run with Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Carr. And quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
I did! It was an awkward silence. It was like a little thing, and then awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence, laugh, a little fake laugh, awkward silence, sisters talk, awkward silence. I was like, okay, we just stood there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal. Couldn't connect.
God,
and in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Darnold.
Dude, what the hell kind of speed burst is that?
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Check 43. Slip, lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Dude, this guy sucks ass
12
punter.
yards on the return that
I want a
time.
new fucking punter.
And it'll be Dolphin
Immediately.
football.
He's trying to get me.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold.
What the?
Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Oh, give me a break, dude.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Oh my God.
Now Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Orbit. Come on, let's go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, Echo.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Bullshit. Fucking just blew it. The fucking timeouts with bullshit this thing. Ooh, it's just.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Where the hell? Oh my God! I can't.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
What now? You ready? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. What do? Later, two.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Henry Anderson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Do it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Ready. Check. Take Alpha. Kill.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Oh, you got deep? Bang, 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 80. SOS.
Here's Darnold. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Hey, go. 55, mark, 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Say. Mike 52, Mike 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Carr gonna look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Oh, my.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken
What'd you
down,
say?
but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there.
Take a
The
picture of
Jets
what?
have First. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, exit. 52. Ricky. Safety's creeping.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let me know right now. You better bring. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 51.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Dolphins, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is cool. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Just stop that one for a short game.
Makes a good run,